Hello everybody, Glenn Games here, back with another episode of Hearts of Iron for Modern Day. I just tried to post one of these episodes a little bit ago, and it decided it didn't want to have sound to the recording. Don't know why. My mic was on. Everything was working great. I have no idea why it just decided to not work. One thing that we in the video that I have made we were doing, but of course I have to go back and make it, is that we declared war. We just fight a war against Syria, and we're attacking Syria right now. So it looks like we're going to get a little bit more done in this episode than I thought. We're also going to justify a war for Jordan, and then possibly for Iraq as soon as possible. But that kind of sucks that we had to, waste some time, some valuable time that you guys could have been watching, but again, it's not that bad. I mean, we all saw the starting of the war in Pakistan, which is going absolutely shit at the moment, but it's fine. We'll be able to work past that. We'll try to get this army to fully, take over these two countries and then just keep steamrolling through. Iran's going to be only really big one that's going to be an ass because they actually got a pretty decent military. And it looks like, okay, so Iran is helping them in that war. Makes some sense. But they're in the CSTO, so when I attack Iran, they're actually going to have a united front against us, which might split their forces, but also might not. I have no idea. I hope that we do well. Hopefully this army knows what they're doing. No, we do not need all of you guys to be called. We do not need that. I was going to call Israel into this war, but I decided, you know what, we don't need to do that. I think we'll be fine without it. But on the home front, nothing's really happening. Just kind of training some troops, trying to get everything together. I'm also going to I started the production of infantry because we do need them. And then nothing else is basically happening. Just this war we're trying to push into Pakistani land. Not going too hot because they have so many troops, but we're going to try to push from Syria over. I think that's probably going to be our safest bet. See if we can attack there and be alright. Looks like we'll be fine. Can we attack there and be okay? Yeah, we can attack with both of them and be alright. That's good. One of you can stay. 11 of you can attack there. Or at least 4 of you, I guess. And we're pushing in, which is always good. We need to get to Aleppo basically as soon as possible. Because Aleppo is what we're going to want to take. Because that'll basically make the rest of Syria fall. Nice, we got the M1A3, which I think we can, automatically start researching the M2s. I'm going to start constructing the M1A3s, even though it's not really going to be that needed, because we're immediately going to get a new one. We might as well continue it anyway. These 4 are going to push up here while these 2 attack Aleppo. We're just going to basically steamroll through Syria, get ready for Jordan, attack Jordan, and then move on. But sorry there hasn't been a actual good video in a while. It's because of I say good video. All of them have basically been good. It's just, it's very difficult because I got a lot of stuff I got to worry about. It's very hard to make sure that everything that I got, I'm worrying about all of my classes at the moment. Math isn't going too well for me. It's really difficult, and I just want to make sure that everything is going swimmingly. I want to take that area first before I have those 2 go on. But we're going to get the army ready to attack Jordan as soon as possible. Hopefully we'll win that fight fairly swiftly. The majority of countries around the world are in NATO. Really don't have to worry about that. The CSTO is still, it's still there, but you can see that the leader of the CSTO right now is Cyprus. If we destroy Cyprus, we'll be fine. guarantee we'll probably win if we do that. I want to get like a good 6 units available to try to attack Cyprus. Because that's just annoying that they're even there. But for right now, I just want to kind of steamroll the Middle East. I want to keep this war going on for as long as possible. It just gives us an opportunity to continue to declare war on people. So now we've taken over Syria. That is a done deal. We're getting everybody lined up across and ready. They're all going to get ready to attack the wonderful country of Jordan. And then, of course, we have Mike Pence as president because, as you all know, Donald Trump got assassinated, which is fine. I picked low taxes for us because I feel as though we need it. We're going to get small arms as well as a military theorist because we're going to need those. So we're going to get all of our troops ready to go. Everybody's going to get lined up. It's going to be pretty good. Another mod that I'm thinking about looking into very shortly is the economic crisis mod, because in the next big update, there's supposed to be 3D models. There's supposed to be all new focus trees, a lot of cool things, and I really do want to look at it and see what you guys think. Hopefully you guys will like it, because I, in fact, probably will love it. Not exactly sure, because I don't know, there's still some things they have to figure out, you know. They're trying to do the idea of all the different parties, but they're going to need to really work on those in order to actually get those running. It's going to be really difficult with the party systems and trying to get the new presidents like you can with Mike Pence and Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine. I know this mod is going to be probably the biggest mod on the workshop for quite a while. Economic crisis really is good. It's just having a tough time keeping up with it, and of course I get that, but you know, just what we have to do. It's not the worst, but I really want to try that mod out and do a lot of cool things with that mod. Probably play as the Syrian opposition, maybe as the US again, who knows. We could play as China once more. We can move back into them. Of course, if we play in 2000 with the modern day mod, we can play as Saddam Hussein in Iraq. And a whole bunch of different things. I probably won't play the United States again after this, just because of the fact that you don't want to play the same country twice. You always want to have a little bit of a, you know, freeness in it. Play basically whoever you want. And that's really what I want to do. This guy got to get ready with a plan, just to basically push down. Now the plan things, like the plan prep, not really like that big of a deal. Like you can see that the majority of the majority of these units are reserved. They're reserved units. National Guardsmen, they're reserves. They're not that good of an army. But you know, they definitely get trained like that good of an army. What I want to do, though, is I don't want to have these guys in Kansas. I'm going to have them straight in the capital of Washington, D.C. Just going to be an easier way to train, and I'll know where they're at. Definitely want to get good armies prepared and prepped for later wars. I'm kind of leaving South America alone at the moment, just because of the fact that I don't believe that we really need to go to war with them anytime soon. It's not really that big of a deal, but, you know, we'll figure it out as the time comes. The big thing right now that you guys really want to see is the Middle East. You guys want to see the Middle East crumble, and I love it, because I do want to have some fun times with the Middle East. Alright, next day, boom, Jordan is about to get destroyed. There we go, I called him, okay. Awesome. And of course, everybody and their mom is going to ask to join me. Not going to happen. We're going to just push through, basically. Wipe out the armies. It's not going to be that big of a threat, to be honest with you. We're just going to take every single surrounding land. Next place that we're going to want to justify, even though they're conservative at the moment, the majority party right now is Islamist over in Iraq, and that's just too close to call, and that's going to be a decent justification for us. I think that's going to be all right for us to move into Iraq and at least get to Iran in some way. Kurdistan is overwhelmingly conservative at the moment, 43%. I feel as though they're actually going to be a pretty decent country to actually get into NATO instead of everything else. Now, the United Arabs are monarchist. Not the worst, but also not the best. Oman, reactionary. We don't like that. Reactionary, Islamist. We want to deal with much of Saudi Arabia, Iran. Afghanistan is conservative at the moment. We like conservative. Conservatives are nice. Of course, we are overwhelmingly conservative, so it's good to see, you know, good conservative principles being pushed in the Middle East. And we want to defend those guys, but we also want to take over the parts of the Middle East that are not conservative. We want to push very big conservative values, and that's what we're going to do. We should really use a nuke at some point. We haven't used a nuke in so long. We could use a nuke over in Baghdad. That would be fun. 900 out of 1,000. What does that mean? Does that mean that's how many we can hold? Let's just throw in some gen bombers. Yeah, apparently there are planes already stationed here, which I have no idea how. But I guess that's fine. What you guys are going to do now is you guys are going to line up against Iraq, because we're already justifying that war. You can see that the French overwhelmingly are in Syria at the moment. They used to own the land way back when, and now, of course, we do. They used to own this land during like the times of World War II. So, I don't know what they're doing, but they're just like kind of hanging out, moving everybody. We're getting all of our troops ready to attack Iraq, just because of the fact that they are, again, they are conservative at the moment, but the leading party is Islamist, and we don't want that. We want them. I could boost conservatism to keep them conservative, but why do that when we can have a gateway into Iran? You know, there's not really a gateway into Iran, except for the little tiny mountain lands in Turkey, and you can see that the Iranian army is just huge over in that area. It's just nothing's going to get done. I would rather try to push through Iraq and push through a semi-easier way. Still going to be very difficult to get to their capital. They should have nuclear capabilities by this point, I'm guessing. Now, I could boost conservatism here, but they're only at 15% conservative. And that's not going to be the easiest thing to do. But now we've taken 2 countries today. Very productive day. Very, very productive day. Don't know whose planes these are. No idea whose planes these are. Probably the French. Yes, the French have a lot of planes over in this area. I do want bombers to be stationed in Iraq to fly around, because we do want air superiority over here. We have air units in this region, but they are not actively performing their missions currently because we are not at war, so they are not going to be flying over the lands yet. But they do have missions. Look at how many troops Iraq has. Iraq has a pretty decent amount of men. Surprisingly right now, holy God, Iran's been pushing troops. This might be the first time I'm going to need to ask for help. And then Jerusalem and Egypt, man, they are just bordering. I don't know what's going on right now, but they are just up on each other. Huge amounts of troops everywhere. This is going to be reasonably difficult. I'm now seeing this is going to be hard. I could move a few new tank divisions and such, but I want to keep these troops here to be trained at home. Not enough equipment to train. Does that mean we have to build more? Is that what you're saying? Because we can do that. And then, motorized. Do we have mechanized? We do. We're definitely going to need to make a new one then. There we go. It kind of annoys me that we're only at Gen 3. Let's try to trade with a bunch of people. That fix our issue? Yeah, of course it does, because I am a very, very smart man and I know what I'm doing. That should carry on. What the heck? Light mechanized. Oh. And 0 out of 800 mechanized. Why? Damn, dude, we need a lot of things. I have a lot of military factories, but I don't know what I'm going to be able to do about this. It'd be very difficult. 18,000. We need 18,000. Oh. Oh, that's good. And then census gives us 0.2. Our population growth, which would also be very, very good for us. Okay, well, I think we'll go ahead and talk until we get the justification for Iraq, and then we will attack Iraq in the next episode. Hopefully we'll win, because that is a very big army that Iraq has. It's probably going to be reasonably difficult. Italy, man, they're also banking up on Egypt very swiftly. I don't know what's going on, but we may need to push into Egypt. I don't want to, at least at the moment. They got a pretty decent force. They're probably not, you know, as good. Hey, there's Gaza, held by Palestine. We're gonna have to destroy them in an instant. Give that back to Israel. They deserve that strip. But yes, hopefully you guys are doing very, very well. Again, sorry for the no video. And sorry for the video that I posted but didn't have any single little bit of audio for. The best. It's always the best. But hopefully you guys still enjoy it. Sorry if I'm a little dull. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning, I think. Let me check the time. Yeah, 12:47. So almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It's very, very tiresome. But you know what? It's not that bad. I always love making videos, even if it's late at night. A little more stressful, but oh well. Hopefully your weekend as well is going to go really, really well, because mine's going to be a little productive. I'm going to have a lot to do, but of course I'm going to love every single little bit of it, because it's the weekend and I'm not going to be in class, and that's always the best part. Here's the thing though, when I declare war, it's going to be tough, but my nukes can help me out. So I'm actually going to end the episode off there. It's actually not as big as the last one that I posted with no audio, but hopefully this one has audio, and we, you know, had a little bit more talking time in that. We did a little bit more things. Basically, we were focusing on Pakistan for a little bit, and then we were like, why not attack Syria? And then that's where we were when I had to figure out why did I not have audio. But hopefully I have it now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Of course, give it a like if you did. Comment down below. One of my most favorited ideas at the moment that I got from a few of you is that you want to see an Israel playthrough on the Modern Day Mod, and I love that idea, and I'm really thinking about doing it. So put down in the comments below if you want to see that. Also put down in the comments below basically whatever you want. And if you have not already, be sure to subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot more things here with the United States, and we're probably going to be playing as a new nation very, very soon. And if you like Democracy 3 or any other Paradox game, please go check out my playlists because I play a lot of them, and Democracy 3 is just a really fun political game that a lot of people actually love to see. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, Glenn Games, signing off as always. Take care.